right, lads. And visuals not showing, but hello everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Roads Campaign 2 Arcade 12. We got everybody here today, so without further ado, let me double check real quick. Yeah, okay, that's the main problem. Is it echoing for you guys? Oh, that's weird. Alright. Regardless, let's start. Yeah, you're there. Although, yeah, 1 second. I realized my mistake. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's just a visual glitch. This is what happens when you're too advanced for your own sake. Alright. So, without further ado, let us start as usual. Well, not as usual, because we haven't been done this for a while, and I think Akal have never experienced this. Let's start as usual with... Hello everyone, welcome to Today with Ass, where we're talking about a party ass and not mine. Why don't everybody go ahead, roll me a D100 and we'll see who goes first. I will do the thing, so 1 second. I have to do it manually this time around, so go ahead. D100 everybody. Know the thing, the module was not updated for the recent one, so... All right. So, and I will flip a coin. Let's see who goes first. I rolled a 2, so that means higher people will go first. So, what means we will start with Ignis, followed by Kane, followed by J5. Akal, and then finally Kitiara. Perfect. The new people are last, so you guys can figure out what the hell's going on here. This is fun. So, for context for our new players, basically what we're doing here is just to get you into the mood before the session, you know, as you ask questions in your character's voice, so to speak. And so with that, my first question is to Ignis. Ignis! Question is, what is that one bad habit that you just can't seem to shake? Come on, Ignis, it's not that difficult. What's the one bad habit? All right, so indecisiveness. I guess that makes sense, but aren't you going to be like a leader of a world? Is that a good idea to be indecisive, Ignis? Okay. It's not a good idea, but fuck it, we ball. Is that your solution to this? All right, fair enough, fair enough. Thank you very much, Ignis. Next in order, Kane. What about you, Kane? What is one bad habit that you just can't seem to shake? Aww. But but is that a bad thing though? Like you care about people, right? Uh-huh. I feel like your problem is not like collecting casual lovers, is accidentally collecting serious lovers without, intending to. Anna? Wow, Kane, wow. Wow. All right, all right. Thank you very much, Kate. Thank you very much. Next in order, J5. What about you, J5? What is one bad habit that you just can't seem to shake? However, uh-huh. think think the best about. Okay, wait. So you think thinking good, like being optimistic about the humanoid race is, yeah, humanoid races is not bad, but thinking negatively about monstrous races is is okay. All right, but what makes you feel like you have to stand with the humanoid race? You don't have to. You can, root for both, so to speak. Hmm. Okay. All right, okay. An interesting perspective. Let's see how this plays out. But thank you very much, J5. Now we move on to our new party members here. Akal. What about you, Akal? Let's get to know you a little bit. What is the one bad habit that you just can't seem to shake? I don't know about that. You guys are balling. By the way, speaking of which, I need to give you your rewards in a bit. But you're well, can you really say it's rigging if it's allowed? All right. So what you're saying is, if I want you to start losing that thousands of gold that you have in your bank, there is just put a bunch of gambling mini games in front of you. All right. That is an interesting habit. We'll see how this goes on. Thank you very much, Akal. And finally, Kitiara. What about you, Kitiara? What is the one bad habit that you're not able to shake off? Indeed. Right, right. Yeah, we missed having you here. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yes. Mhm. Entirely possible. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Just fight in general. All right. But doesn't the threat of death, deters you from doing such a thing? All right. So in your head right now, okay. In your head right now, the reward of engaging in a battle supersedes the threat of death. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Fair enough. Some people would disagree, but hey, again, different perspective. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for answering. That's everybody in the party. Do you guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question? I'm gonna bring in bad habit. All right. Okay. 1 second. Let me see if I can give him a call. Doot 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 doot. His name is X. It should be easy enough to find. There you go. And oh, don't worry about that. And Zos appears in the TV screen behind me. Hey, Zos. Uh, hey, what's going on here? So, like, our friends over here in the Amazing Spicy 7, they have a question to ask you. Want to take it? Kitiara, maybe? Uh, okay. Bad habit. Bad habit. I'd say my right hook, I still have that reeling back. I need to like stop showing my attacks. That's what your fingers do, right? I'm still fixing it. You notice, right? Whenever I try to do a right hook, you can see it's coming. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that's yeah, yeah, exactly. Swing's powerful, but I'm sorry. I wouldn't say I just announced right hook. It's more like dynamic punch kind of situation, But yeah, still. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. I guess that's it. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll see you guys at the gala. See ya. And this is supposed to be a personal question, not about, training your right hook. What the hell, Gitiara? Ah. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Regardless. Thank you very much, guys, for answering my question. We're going to stop here for now, get back to reality, and deal with, this goes gravity and, the summit that is coming up soon. So let's go back. And there you go. Now we're back. You have all the names and you're speaking normally, just as expected. All right. All right. How's your first experience with today with us, Akal Kitiara? So this is actually something that we do. Yeah, this is something that we do every before session, just to get you into the mood of the characters, so to speak. Yeah. All right. Exactly. All right. So, without further ado, let us start as usual with last session. Last session, you guys attempted to resurrect Pyre. Ignis, you brought out the necessary oil and began the ritual in the living room of the House of Deals. However, at the end of the ritual, he did not return. Pyre is truly dead. A frustrated sorrow ran out of house in disbelief, while the rest of you, Ignis, you actually informed Pyre's family regarding the situation. Later on, you guys moved on to Kitiara's duel with Zos. In a match that can only be described as a one-way massacre, Kitiara easily stomped the monk even before he could do anything else. This humbled him greatly and made Kitiara the center of attention, basically, for Infiniteur, the next big fight. You guys continued to live in the city, preparing for the upcoming summit. Ignis, you spent your days calling up possible candidates, while J5, Artyom, and Akal, you worked together on tools that can help you in the coming summit. Kitiara and Kane, on the other hand, you guys spent your time in the city, getting stronger and becoming more and more well known. So, it's been a month since that day. And over the month, anticipation to the summit grew and grew and grew. While it was supposed to be an event only for leaders of the world, the news about it spread like wildfire as the world's eye turned towards Yoa. With fiendish efficiency, the Betrayer King stayed true to his word, setting the stage for the upcoming event. And just last week, you guys were brought over to make sure everything is to your taste. The meeting room, the gala for the night before, the accommodations, all prepared and ready to receive the delegates. Now, everybody is getting ready for the gala later in the day. The delegates who arrived early will be attending, so it's time for you to mingle a little bit before the actual summit. Hell, even the nobles of Infiniteur would even, make an appearance there. However, some of you are holed up behind a couple of anti-magic barrier, completing the final step of an experiment that has consumed the better part of your month here. And so, Remy, he turns to you, J5. Are you ready, friend? You now look at this contraption that you have in front of you. One part is made with basically a contraption to process and manage dust. And on the other side, a minor magical power source. Normally, this is highly like dangerous, highly ill-advised to put these two even in the same room. But you've made your calculations, you made your preparations. Fingers crossed it works. Remy, basically, Remy hands you the device with a single button, the button that will combine the two contraptions together to begin the process that you've been working on for the month. Only need to do is to press it. Yes, we've enchanted these barriers here. All we need to do is just push it in and it should engulf that area with anti-magic field, and then we'll deal with the consequences afterwards. He raises both of his hands. No need to ask for more. As he takes 10 steps back to the staircase of the basement, ready to run away at a moment's notice. Well, who is in the room right now for the NPCs? Callista, Lena is there. Soro is not there. Haley is there. Artyom's definitely there. Big Victoria, and then I guess the rest of you are in there as well. Yeah. No, they're not done yet. They're not here yet. Basically, they're coming to the gala. Yeah. Gotcha. Akal? Alright. Lending your magical expertise, hoping for this whole thing to work. J5? As you press the button with a loud thunk, you can see the various machineries that you have built in the magical part. They begin to move and combine with the dust apparatus. And as you go through this, you recall back the times where you built these machineries, the difficulties that you had to focus on enchanting this. Can you go ahead, roll me Arcana check, please, J5? Yes, with advantage by default, because Remy and Akal is there to help. Wait, is that 18? I'll say no, because this is like a lot over long period of time. No flashing. Fate point, yes, possible. All right, go ahead. All right. So with a 31, you spent a lot of time fine tuning this, had a couple of explosions to your face. You can, sorry? Very quickly activated as the machine is moving in together. You kind of recall the various days that you had to, take a couple of explosions to the face as this machine fails, but this time it goes on. The machine goes in, takes in the dust. The first step where you would expect to see an explosion happen doesn't, as the machine takes in the dust, begins mixing it and injecting several mana source that you have taken in coming from, otherworldly places, basically. Can you go ahead, roll me survival check, please, J5? Advantage, yes. With a 15, you had to take some risk when you were creating this thing, basically, and you had to call upon kind of like not perfect sources of magic, but would be it's good enough for the purposes of this prototype. As you inject this energy and you begin to see the glow that's coming from inside where the dust is being mixed, you can see this kind of like pale blue light that is almost a sign of dust explosion waiting to happen, but at the moment it is still contained to the various failsafe that you have created there. You can see the machine rattling for a bit, and then the last part, the most difficult part, was to get all these resources and then bringing them together for this build. The question is, have you gotten the right materials from the people? You go ahead, just roll me persuasion check as you went around city asking for the best, crafters, asking for the best suppliers, for the best material for this project. And persuasion check. Yes. With a 34, you can see the entire machine holds. You see a couple of screws fly off and everything, but no, within expected margins, as the machine slowly slows down, and you begin to see sand slash kind of like a dust type material begin to trickle down at the bottom of the machine. It lands down into a petri dish that you've brought before. The amount is significantly less, like compared to the dust that you put in. The final resulting material is like 1/6 of the actual volume, but the material pours in and gathers in a petri dish at the bottom there. As Remy pipes out, "It works." The appearance is very similar. If you're not an expert and without the right tools, dust and whatever this material is can easily be mistaken for each other. But yes, the pink coloration and everything tells you that this is indeed similar to the projection dice that you've put into the machine beforehand. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. All right. Yeah. You try to like just cast like a minor cantrip on the thing, just to channel a little bit of energy from you into the petri dish, and nothing. No reaction. The dust maybe like flies off a little bit as it reacts to your magic, but other than that, it does not explode in your face. It does not turn into a blue dome by any means. It's just dust. It works. No, the barrier itself was made to be anti-magic, but the experimentation area is not. And then Remy comes in wheeling this heavy machinery that you've crafted earlier on. There's magic in it so that it can take in the vial that you have. That's why you haven't mixed any projection dice to it just yet. But now that you have it, Mr. J5, would you like to do the honors? Um, that what you have there, the one you separated, should be enough for I estimate about 1 minute projection. The rest of this should be enough for another about an hour or so. So I think we're good. He nods. To be honest, you Alright, you put in the new material into the machine, and then you press in a button that was on there before, causing the machine to begin light up to life. You can see a pale blue light emanating from where you put in the new material just now, and it does not explode. And Remy pulls out the vial that you've handed him before. He places it into the machine and twists it. Immediately, it begins to project this beam of light from the machine onto a nearby wall. Light enough that you're able to see kind of like an illusion of like a first person view of a person sneaking in a office somewhere, pulls out a drawer and then like finds a book. You can see a scene where this man is trying to fight this blonde haired elf who's with each swing of the sword is just like knocking three people away and then hitting the wall nearby. And then by the end, when he sees the moment when you trip this elven man back down a set of staircase, the machine fades off. Yes! And Rebby immediately like starts cheering aloud upon hearing that, upon seeing that. No, you are amazing, Mr. Akal as well. Thank you very much. This is a revolution. We're able to use magic and dust at the same time. Yes. Definitely. What should we call these things? Um, it's kind of like a refinement process. I'm sorry. Refined dust. It doesn't have the same ring to it. You know, it's very refined dust. It's not short. Nice. Dust. Uh, I'm sorry. I mean, so does dust. I think it's perfect. Right, Mr. J5? Yeah. It does. Well, regardless, I load up this machine up. I think you guys should get ready for your gala thing. Should start in a couple of hours, no? Very well. The machine won't leave the basement. That is true. It's fine. It's not like I'm interested in going to some fancy ball anyways. From the main what area? Conference area. Let me open up the map real quick. This one, the summit. You guys would be about like 10 minutes walk from the conference area. The conference is being held at the King's Castle. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Unless if you have a word of recall. Are you planning to use it tonight? If not, then I could cast a word of recall. We'll set this location as our sanctuary. Then at any time I can. Is it her? 1 second. You and any creatures appear and occur by you. Yeah, it's a 6 level spell up to you and up to 5 willing creatures. Yeah. There, here you go. I'll just show it here. But that is my 8 but that's my 8 level spell slot, so you better make this worth it. Nope, 8th apparently. It's 6 creatures. In that case, I guess I just have to attend the ceremony with you. Wait, why is it 8th in my set? Wait. I guess so. I think so. I think that might be it. Yeah, it's a 6th level, yeah. Wait, that's so weird. Like it's in the 6th level list, but for some reason in the chat it appears as 8th. That's so weird. Okay. But yeah, it's 6. But yes, I will join you to your fancy event. Should anything happen, we'll gather at the front door and then I can teleport all of us back here. I've prepared what do you call a small shrine upstairs, so. Well, I guess it's time for me to get dressed. As he walks out of the room, Remy goes over to the machine, begins fusses with it. Haley is still interested. Haley's actually in the middle. She's like, wants to go to the machine, but wants to go upstairs and look pretty, but want to go to the machine. And then in the end, she just runs upstairs as well to get dressed for the event. And so, do all of you, as you guys go upstairs, go get dressed in whatever you are planning to wear. And for the fun of it, why don't everybody go ahead roll initiative check to see who can get dressed the fastest? Initiative in combat. Sure, go ahead. That's true, yes. Yep. Exactly. You know? No, no, not on the character sheet. You go onto the combat encounter tab. Yeah, and oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, the ini at the end next to charisma. All good. There you go. All right. So, of course, amongst all the people inside the house, let me just add who's joining here. So I'll add Haley, add Victoria, add Sorrow. They will roll as well. Oh, and of course the two masters of disguise in the house there gets dressed the fastest. First, Kane is already dressed up as you make your way down the stairs. What are you wearing, Kane, for everybody's benefit? All right. Uh-huh. Of course, yeah. Ooh, the edge. All right. There you go. Now you're getting into the extravagance of Yoa here. Nice. Yeah. Sure, sure. Go ahead. We can go. Okay. All right. Sure. In the meantime, as Haley comes down as well, she has this oversized beret on her head, kind of slaying slightly, and instead of just a flat top, it has like this bouquet of flower that spills off the beret and onto her shoulder a little bit. He's wearing this very fancy dress that is it's kind of revealing, like not her usual outfit, really like pushing up her chest, really cinches her waist, and all the side of the dress kind of it's basically like a very natural kind of greenery looking thing with a mix of greens and blacks as she walks down the staircase with the kind of like faux haughty kind of presentation, walks down the staircase. Does does the, does a runway model spin as well? What do you think? I look fabulous, don't I? And brings us to J5 as you. I don't have a picture right now. Nope, purely from my head. Brings us to J5. What are you wearing to the gala, J5? Uh-huh. Oh my, Mr. J5, you look positively spiffy today. And Haley gonna tries to act fancy as well. Why, thank you, Mr. J5. Oh yes, teeth and crumpets, wasn't it? There's not even a proper country called Britain here. Everybody just adopts that accent for some reason. And Victoria walks in. I can hear you guys as she walks inside the room as well. Wears this kind of like kind of black gloves that goes up to kind of like her upper arms that transitions to a light green, the usual black green color of the sanguinum. Similar to her dress as well, it kind of comes together at her neck, comes down covering her chest all the way down where it actually ends quite a bit short, where she's wearing these really fancy boots at the bottom. And then there is kind of like a cloak of sorts that runs down her back that drags across the floor. And on almost every place, there's like decorations where there's like gold glitters and glimmers. And at the very end of that cloak is this what looks to be like gold coins just like attached to the cloak itself, and as she walks you can see the gold coin just like leaving a trail behind her as she walks. She looks down at your cloak, Kane. Copycat. The cloak is hard to wear, alright? And she kind of tries to adjust it. Perfect. Meanwhile, next in order, Kitiara. How does your dress look like? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. uh, Send it. Ooh. All right. Walking. Yeah, starting inside. Oh, Kitiara, I was hoping you'd wear a dress. Yeah, like this. And she kind of like shakes her skirt to make it flow around, you know? Close enough, I guess. As she says this, finally from the top of the stairs, you see Ignis finally done with her clothes and making her way down. She had to spend half an hour just to get the courage to dip into that bathtub, you know? As Ignis walks down the staircase as well, looking like a woman on fire. Uh, uh, until finally, from the top of the stairs, you see a certain bushy-haired girl kind of peek out from her corner, seeing that everybody is like done. She is still hesitant to come out. Victoria, noticing her, shouts out, "Come on, Sorrow, we're gonna be late. Get down." As she slowly makes her way down the stairs as well. Sorrow, you usually see her wearing kind of like what do you call, fingerless gloves with like a gruff dress with maybe a belt, and that's it, and has a great axe at the back. Usually very dirty, barely cares about cleaning herself up, but this time she dressed very simply and nicely. She's wearing this simple, short, bright red dress, and the dress kind of goes down and hangs near her calf. She still wears the same shoe as before. Seems like she's comfortable in that as she walks down, feeling a mite shy as everybody is seeing her walking down the staircase. And green, Victoria pipes up. As Victoria turns to Akal. And what about you? You're just wearing that to the party? Uh, the clothing just. That is something. All right. Uniform it is. All right. At this point, you hear from outside your door. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, is Kiziara done? Can't wear this clothes too long. And it is us now dressed in a red suit, red and gold kind of like suit basically. He's actually wearing a top now, not just the bottom. He's wearing a simple black pants, black shoes, and a really bright red tie at the center of it. He's definitely uncomfortable wearing this shirt here. Hey guys, apparently I'm supposed to bring you over to the castle. You guys ready? All right, perfect. She pauses and looks at Kitiara. Are you just wearing an armor right now? Or are my eyes deceiving me? I can see that. He steps back and allows Kitiara to lead the way. As all of you make your way outside, almost immediately you see a bunch of tieflings that are already kind of like bunched up in front of your gate. You really shout out, "Amazing Spicy 7, Amazing Spicy 7, here we got a news. I'm from the Daily News Journal. No, I'm from the Post. We got something." And people are just like shouting questions at you, all like overlapping each other, not even bothering to finish their sentences. Sometimes Zoth just walks over, "Shut the fuck up! We're leaving! Move!" As all these people like stops for a bit and then steps back. Come on. Well, you have become a celebrity these past few days, so hey, good work. They are. Yeah, exactly. You don't forget how famous you've made yourself by clobbering me half to death. I can't believe someone could do that. That's like oh. Oh. Oh my god, still, but hey, look at where it got you to. The celebrities of Yo. Hey, at least just enjoy it. You know, you guys are celebrities. You're gonna get a lot of free stuff if you go to shop. So just enjoy it while you can. These are just like the small buffs, the small penalties of being famous, so to speak. As you guys make your way up the river, this time moving uphill, and as you get closer and closer to the castle, you can hear a loud rushing water sound, but it sounds a bit like a waterfall of some kind is just rushing from ahead somewhere. But in the distance you can already see the burning citadel, where it is kind of like a wide building that covers this entire cliff. It has a bunch of tall spires with what looks to be like burning halos at the top of each of those tall spires, basically kind of like illuminating the immediate vicinity. And as you get closer and closer, there are more journalists slash reporters here as well, jumping out, trying to ask you questions. But this time, judges have already kind of created a perimeter where you guys can just walk past them without, you can ignore them if you want to, basically. But people are definitely taking notes. Some of them are like casting illusion spells and like drawing them on paper so that they can, commit that to memory and everything. Just trying to. Some of them like have like familiar looking vials. J5 they have like plastered on their head as they are keeping a look at you intently. Trying to remember every detail that they see in front of them right now. Yes, as you guys walk in, enjoying this, and Zoss as well. It's kind of like walking about, enjoying the view. Now that he's not being bum rushed by these journalists, it's much easier to enjoy being famous, so to speak, as you make your way upstairs into the citadel and then behind closed doors. And upon entering, the servants go over and take can take off your cloaks if you so wish, where they place into the side, bringing you over to the gala room itself, the ballroom, basically. And inside, you can see it's this long room with marble white wall, and there's like blue flames that I used to kind of like add as accent lights. The whole place is filled with all the people that you have invited, a lot of tieflings that you did not, but seemingly, some level of noble within Yowa and just mingling and talking to each other. There are long rows of table on either side of the room where people want to, what do you call, can have food and just enjoy themselves. And then finally at the center, you can see there is a raised stage a little bit where there is a full orchestra is what do you call, playing some music with a familiar looking purple tiefling that is performing a song at the center of the room. As you arrive in the room, the room is yours to explore. You do see a couple of, recognizable figures. You can see a group of people dressed in green in one corner, and you can see a man in crutches talking to another tiefling in one hand in crutches. Agnes immediately disappears into one corner. Um, and then J5, you see a familiar looking old man talking to one of the tieflings that apparently is the voice of the betrayer king here. They're talking very casually, like old friends, even as they're talking up each other, greeting each other up. That is indeed him. All right. Kitiara, you can see Zos is kind of like inviting you over to one place where he's introducing you to other of the famous fighters in the area, and they are all looking forward to fight against you as well sometime in the future, uh, and then Akal, you can notice there are a couple of they're not overtly wearing their kind of like uniform or anything, but you can see some of the people around, they are wearing symbols of what was agreed upon to be like the resistance symbol, which tells you that which one are kind of like the people of part of the resistance, basically, so to speak. All right. And then in the meantime, Kane, as you're looking around, you see from directly across the room a woman with pale white eyes and paler hair, wearing a blood red dress that seems to complement yours. Leans against the banister on the other side. She has one glass of champagne in one hand, and then another glass of champagne on the table, gesturing at you. As you make over towards Vivian, you feel someone grab your arm, pressing it to their body as you see Hurricane as Jill appears out of nowhere, and you can see a scowl on the other side of the room as she grabs both glasses and begins walking over towards you. Doing great! My dad's not here, so we can have fun all day long. Aw, how sweet. Oh, don't worry, I'm used to seeing ex-girlfriends. I'm sure they can't really best me. Which one is there? Who is right now just striding past a crowd. One of the drunken tieflings kind of like tries to, stop her. Basically, like, hey, how's it going? She just walks past them, knocking them over down. She walks straight ahead towards you, Keen. Ah. Oh. Is a three-way not an option? No? Too bad. Hmm. Oh well, we'll see. In the meantime, Ignis, you walk over to. Oh. Tuk, 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 across the room. Yep. But it looks of it. As he hugs you, and he just falls to the ground with you onto the floor. Like, Darren runs over. Dude, you okay? Oh, it's you. You're fine. Anyway, what we're talking about, Emil just ignores Rex on the floor. She kind of grabs you as well, tries to hug you tightly, but even before he's not hugging with his full strength, this hug feels much weaker than he usually gives you. As he gives you, and you so yes, you give him a kiss all over his face, and you can feel a little bit of wetness on his face as you pull back. You can see he's kind of tearing up a little bit, smiling, finally seeing you after a long time, as he just says, "I can talk to you." Exactly. Exactly. As he kind of pulls you into a hug and just holds it there for a long time. How have you been? I heard you have been receiving letters from the Emperor. As you may know or expect, we're being. Our trades are being cut off now. So that's fun. Oh, no. He's trying to kill my fiance. I'm gonna kill him back at some. You try to look for her. You scan around for a bit. You can see her on the dance floor with Inferno. Doesn't seem to be noticing you when you were all across the room just now. They seem to be chatting and talking and dancing as well. Just getting to know him, and you would know that according to him, none of the remedies are working. Uh, if you had to give a feeling, it's like he's stuck at CR0, CR-1, if that's a thing. That's how he's feeling right now. He's able to live, but yeah, at a significantly reduced faculty than how he was before. The most powerful people are always so eccentric. A mortal cat for my soul. Perhaps we should visit the fire elemental plane and find if Chunchulmaru has a sister. All right. We can do that. You need not worry. Come, let's talk to your mother. Yeah, she's just got done with it, so she's moving out of the dance floor as the two of you begin walking over and approaching her. In the meantime, let's go with Kitiara. Kitiara, you are brought over to a couple of kind of like similar type to Zos, basically. All of them, like, very bulky. Even the ladies over there are like very well built. They are all clearly fighters. They're in the corner scowling at the event, like, oh, this is so boring. Having a tankard in all of their hands as he walks over to introduce you to the group. Guys, this is Kitiara. As the three of them that was over there, they all raise their heads to look at you. Their eyes widen. And the female one, this one is a female tiefling, steps up. Her tail kind of whips around behind her, basically. Oh, so you must be the one that was able to beat our dear Zos here. She kind of eyes you up and down. You don't look like much. You sure this is? You sure you? Are you sure you beat Sauce? I'm sure he didn't like go easy on you or anything like that. She leans over towards you. Good. Don't give a quarter to this bastard. Punch him again if you can. I'm sorry. Zos training? I thought he's God's given gift and like don't even need any more training. The prodigy of Yoa. Look at you. All right, Kayla, we get it. You're jealous of my strength. Stop it. You're embarrassing me. She rolls her eyes and then steps back. So yeah, that's Kayla. She's a little bit rough around the edges, but she's a good girl. Right? And this one over here kind of pulls the other two guys. They kind of stand up. They look like it's a bit hard to even say like they're tieflings because like with their build and muscular everything, you could have sworn they're like demons if anything. They're like very built, very large and everything. So this is Tim, and this one is Dim. It's Jonathan. Sorry, forgot. Tim and John. I'm not stupid, all right? People gonna start turning their heads to each other. Now, come on, John. It's okay. Here. Have a beer. There you go. Goodbye. Sorry, my brother. He's a little bit challenged, to say the least. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Tim. This is John, not Dim Zos. I know. All right, okay. A pleasure to meet the strongest of Yoa now. Looking forward to duking out with you on the arena. Tell me about it. As you hear a voice from behind you, Kitiara. Walking to join you, you see a dragonborn walking over towards you as well. silver scales, similar to you, slightly taller than you, even actually. He taller than Kitiara, yes. He's wearing a what looks to be like a almost like a mage's robe, a little bit just loose, just draped down on his body as he stepped forward towards you. I heard you are a splendid fighter. Sorry, what's the word? Couldn't help but overheard you. You say that all of you are fighters. I've always been looking for strong fighters to join the shogunate. Psst. Oh, apologies. Uh, 1 second. Let me see if I can find the name real quick. The name is, you can call me Arashi. Arashi. I hail over from Shimon. Traveled all this way for this, summit. Kind of looks at you. You don't happen to be Kitiara, aren't you? It is a. Your name has traveled a little bit in your time from Shimon. You're iconic. Not many people move around with two great weapons strapped on your back. It is a pleasure. A friend of yours asked me to join in, so my mother sent me instead as a representative for her country. Exactly. I guess some people call me Prince, but you can just call me Arashi. It's fine. That is correct. The kingdoms that are led by dragons, basically. Yep. And Zos like, right, sorry, pleasure to meet you, Prince, Zos. He turns towards him slowly. Ah, pleasure to meet you, Zos. As they all know. Yes, she's the current ruling shogun of the country right now. Of course, she can't really leave our city unprotected. So she said me, next in line, and all that. Apparently this woman called Ignis sent a message to, as he turns around, where is the where on earth is that blasted old man? A man called Cho. He informed my mother regarding this, and he sent me. Parent. Yes, you know Cho. Oh, I am not sure. He has a habit of wandering off. Friendly man such as himself. I'm sure he's mingling some. It's great to meet you too. Please enjoy your drinks tonight. And get here if you're looking for a proper fight. Do let me know. Would love to get into a scuffle. As he winks and then walks away. Ah, royalty, am I right? Yeah, as Zos kind of just interrupts in. Yeah, the others in there. What the hell is that guy anyway? In the meantime, on the other side of the room, we see Aka. You approach a couple of people that bears the sigil of the resistance. They are so there's two options. One is a elven woman, another one is a gith. Who all of them are mingling at like different locations, just talking to the people around, mostly tieflings. So, which do you approach first? You recognize the sigils that they are wearing. One of them, the elven woman, she's the one that is in Swifle as well. The resist this girl is kind of like working near the Diffindrag area, so a little bit farther away from the center of the Emperor's government is. Meanwhile, the Gith, that one, is actually all the way at Shimon, actually. The Emperor has done a little bit of business over there and has not kind of like roused the locals a little bit, are not fan of the Emperor, and so that's that group over there as well. All right. You begin approaching this man, and being as alert as he is, he kind of notices you at the corner of his eyes, excuses himself from the tieflings, and then walks over towards you. Walks over to you. I'm sim. I'm assuming those symbols are not accidental. Okay, all right. So, Aka, my name's second. You can call me Samrat. What are you guys doing? Why are we here? Okay. Serious ah. You know the Amazing Spicy 7. Okay, alright. They're like the heroes, man. You know that, right? Alright, okay. Okay, so what's the plan? Are we going to, I don't know, just find the Emperor, kill him? I heard they tried, but, they failed. Not sure if it's a good idea to go with them again. You are talking in cryptics, man. What is this big secret? Yeah. All right. I've talked to her a little bit. She's, I don't know, a bit scary to me. As he raises his hand towards the Alpha Man, the Alpha Man kinda bids goodbye to the Tieflings nearby, and then almost like glides over towards you. Isn't it a bit inconspicuous for us to just gather around wearing strange symbols in one place? Uh, right. And why exactly have you invited us here? I heard you tried to invite the rest of the smaller factions. Fortunately, don't have access to teleportation like us. This must be something big. Uh, well known isn't the right word, because if they're well known, they're dead. Uh, that's correct. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Most pockets of resistance, they start as like backyard kind of like ideals. They try to do a protest. They get what they call dispersed, and that's it. It's dead. These two, the ones that you try to invite, are the people who actually has done something. Basically, you know. Yes, sorry, go on. Mm-hmm. Okay, of course. Yes. I see. We're talking about fairy tale now. Okay. All right. Intriguing. And I'm assuming we're waiting for tomorrow to make sure everyone's here. All right. Looking forward to it. In the meantime, maybe you can introduce us to the rest of your team. All right. While you are ushering them around, J5. You walk over to one of the tiefling, to the old man that was basically your mentor. Then he's talking to as the voice of the Betrayer King. He calls himself the interlocutor. That is correct. He You walk over to the two of them as the interlocutor obviously knows you. Turns to you. Ah, Mr. J5, welcome. I'm sure you know Mr. Gannon here. Ah, young boy. As he goes over, kind of gives you a hug. How have you been? It has been many moons since I see you. I heard you are a wanted man now. I assume my gift to you is not in squander, yes? This is merely a misunderstanding. Ah, I'm just here for the food. This kind gentleman here invited me inside. Ah, yes. I saw him, and from my understanding, he is a companion of yours. So I thought we'd bring him in for the day. Let him enjoy the festivities. I heard he's a well traveled man. I'm sure all of us could stand to gain a few from such a wise individual. Interlocutor. Is that who is dancing, tearing up the dance floor with like some random tieflings that she's met basically, and she's having fun down there. Ah, yes, young Haley. I heard she freed the country now. Such a wonderful girl. That is good to hear. Well, why J5? Why don't you show Mr. Gannon here around? I'm sure he would love to meet some of the people, some of your friends even. Yeah? That is a good idea. I Do you think any of them is suited to receive this? As he pulls out another orb. Tammy's not here. Wait, Tammy's with your mom, so yes, Tammy should be here, yeah. Perception check. There's too many people here to immediately see her. Yeah. 9. You have no idea where Tammy is right now. Tammy. Oh, unfortunate. Oh. Why don't you show me to this Tammy? I would love to talk to her. Get to know her a little bit. Alright, there you go. Alright. And then finally, Kane! You walk over, you meet Vivian at the center of the side area where there are the foods and everything. You meet her with Jill, still, what do you call, locking your arms. And I do mean that lock literally because like she refuses to let go even when you shake your hand. As Vivian walks over towards you. Kane? She hands you the champagne glass. Who's this child? As the two of you are kind of tall compared to her. Oh, I am Jillian. A pleasure to meet you. She does this faux fancy accent as she looks down at her. A pleasure. Mind telling me why you're locking arms with him like that? Oh, no reason. I just love him so much. Unfortunately, it is not. As you can see a little twitch in Vivian's head upon hearing that as she turns to you. Ah, I see. I did not know you found another. You picked up another stray cat in your travels. I've been busy. There have been a lot of people I need to meet. Travel here was easy, but there is a stench in this city that I just cannot stand. Perhaps it's her. Who knows? You don't literally smell bad smell over here. The place, is like a city like any other, So you don't know what she's referring to. No, 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 no. Not the... Let's pause for a bit. That's not the scent. Literally. I am... Never mind. It is my activities, my business. I think you'd rather not be involved in it.
I know.
Are you okay? It has to do with something with your patron? I think that's why you came back, right? Do they not gel with where you're the city?
That's, to be honest, I'm not sure. I just arrived tonight, and yes, something else is going on in the city, and I don't like it.
Oh no.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I don't really know much about magic. Do you want me to ask Ignis or J5 about it? Maybe they know a lot of history about gods and magic and stuff. Maybe they know.
You
why you're
would
not
do
feeling
that
well?
for me?
Well, yeah.
Well, how kind of you. As she leans over, giving you a kiss, and then as she pulls back, stares at the girl. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out what's going on. Thank you very much, Kay.
Yeah, sure. Should we get some more drinks? I think we're all empty here. I think, do they have a wait staff wandering around, or do we need to go to the bar?
I think they have. She calls over some wait staff with a couple of like wine glasses on it. She takes one for yourself, takes one for herself. Are you old enough to drink? She snatches it from the waiter there and kind of takes a drink. Well, this has been fun, isn't it? You getting to know me, getting to know your old girlfriend, old, and all that.
Yeah, well, that's the idea of the summit, for everyone to, meet each other and get to know each other for the talks coming on.
As you're, doing this, you hear from behind you. Jill immediately lets go and then takes a couple of steps back to the side.
Oh, the dad!
I'm gonna turn around and offer my wine to him and say, "Right on time, sir."
Thank you.
I was just discussing these strange miasma in the city with my friend Vivian here. Did you notice a similar sort of sense or scent?
I think this city has a stench of immorality all over the place. So I guess you're not wrong.
Once again, Lacrodad has primed me very well for that such subtle scent. Hardly even noticed it.
How do you find the city, King? It's good, yes?
Well, other than the fact that we got assassinated within our we attempted assassination within our first day here, and the weird contract you have to sign, and the just general creepy eyes on me wherever I go feeling, it's pretty good. I don't mind.
She stares at you after that answer. takes a long sip from the wine.
And
Ever
other
good.
than the stench of immorality, how have you been finding the city? Or did you come too late to explore the sites?
We just arrived today. We got some fancy dresses for the little one here. Jack, I'm not little!
Well, I'm glad you were
Ooh.
able to find something.
Yes. Where
I know
is the
travel can be
rest
hard
of
on clothes.
Where is the rest of the amazing Spicy Seven? I haven't
Oh,
seen
well,
them
everyone
in a
seems to be
while.
scattered about.
Ah,
Kane kind of like lifts his head up, looks around the crowd, see if he can find anyone to point out, like J5 or Ignis.
yeah,
Or
easily enough you're able to find them. Over there. Why don't we go over there and talk to the rest of your team? Walk with me.
Oh, he's saving you. Go with him.
sure.
Jill kind of looks at you as you walk away, so does Vivian. And then the two of them look at each other, glare. As you guys kind of almost kind of like gather at a certain location, basically, as J5 is looking for the rest of the party, Akal as well, Kane as well. In the end, you kind of gathered up near the dance floor where Ignis, you're trying to look over, trying to find your parents, but seems like the group is kind of converging on you a little bit after everything. At this point, you guys can kind of like just talk around, get to know each other, catch up on everything that has been going on so far. It's a long night, and you have time to have the conversations that you need to have. But as the day starts to get,
Wait, can I at least know, like, how does my mom react to when I introduce Rex to her?
she looks him up and down a little bit, and then still a little bit cautious, but treats him kindly, kinder than she usually treats you at the very least.
I would definitely just like kind of like bombard her with just saying, you know, he's a king, he has a diamond mine, and or just right now he's not fully himself because he's just under like a curse or something. We're gonna fix that kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, and while you're having this conversation, the door from the room dramatically just
Oh
swings
no!
open as you see a
No!
blonde elf begin walking his way inside the room. He walks with this confidence like he owns the place as he takes a glass from the nearby area as well, scanning the room, keeping an eye on the surrounding. Some of the people in the room does notice him and recognize him, especially the people that you travel with, Akal. As he looks around, notices a certain someone, and then begins walking over towards the interlocutor to have, just some chat as this happens. That is where we're gonna take a break.
Oh no, my plants! I don't know what to do!
So as we take this break, you guys can have some drinks, have some food, replan what you plan to do. We'll see. For now, we'll take a break. See you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And hello everyone, welcome back. So you are still in the gala. I forgot to tell you the name of this gala is the Unity Gala, where everybody can come together and talk and everything. And while you are busy catching up, being hit on or hitting on people,
Who's doing the hitting on?
the door swings open and a familiar blonde elf walks into the room.
Oh,
He goes over to the interlocutor to have a chat a little bit, They greet each other like old friends before the interlocutor walks over to the center stage, taking the mic from the taking the amplifier from the singer. She turns around. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Unity Gala. I hope you guys enjoy your stay here today. But remember, none of this would have been possible without the bright minds of the amazing Spicy Seven. So with that, I'd like to invite a member of the amazing Spicy Seven to address you. Please.
Why I'm not? No one is ready for this. Go ahead, J5. You're the leader.
You're the princess. Come on, let's go.
No.
I'm too busy, showing Elatar around.
I have a fiance. My family's here. Excuse you.
Yeah, go make him proud, Ignis.
Oh my god!
Yeah, your mom is expecting you to lead. Show her.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everybody clap hands and look at Ignis.
Yeah. Go kill Ignis. Kay makes sure to do this like while there's like a brief moment of silence. Kay just immediately goes,
wait.
"Yeah, go get him, Ignis."
No!
Break a leg.
Why did you say this during the break? I could have said something. Okay.
I thought you knew you were going to be speaking. That's why you had the list.
I didn't know that was a speech at the gala. I thought it was just schmoozing.
Oh my god.
Sorry guys, I just finished making my egg fried rice and now I'm ready to. I'm done. I've been a little bit quiet because I'm making my egg fried rice. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Okay, you're fine. We're just coercing Ignis to go talk and accept her destiny as the princess and figurehead.
Wow.
Go
Oh,
on.
yeah, she should be good at public speaking, no?
Yeah, you think.
Okay, I'll just go up, man.
You successfully bullied
So
her once
Ignis,
again.
you kind of walk down to the center. He gives you kind of like a wand, basically, that you can put on your throat to amplify your voice. He just whisper to you, just give a few words and then raise a toast for unity and all that. As he steps back.
Hello. Oh, no, sorry. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for coming here and accepting the invite. I know it takes so much for you guys to be here, so we are especially grateful to see all of you familiar faces and some new faces too in the corner, and some unexpected guests. But of course, this is we are only able to host this at the grace of the betray. Wait, do we call them betrayer king?
Yes, he takes that title with stride.
Okay. Within grace, betrayer king's grace. Yeah. So, just I hope you have a fun time with the feast, and all of you are looking amazing.
Spicy 7.
The crowd, polite laughter.
And I am so glad that everybody could come here with the one goal in mind, which is unity. And here's to everyone who made it here tonight from the bottom of our hearts. Amazing Spicy Seven's heart, we thank you so much.
Isn't the bull's name is Unity as well? That's quite coincidental. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the Unity Gala.
For unity, as people, they all raise their glasses, take a drink, and the festivities continues on their merry way. Interlocutor thanks you for your speech, and then he goes on, schmoozing with all the people in the area.
See, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It's not so bad, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm getting better
You're
at
great.
this. I
Yes.
I wish I have done some, I don't know, enchantment for magic to be more charismatic, because that was my raw charisma.
You're fine,
Um,
Ignis. Don't you worry about it. You did well.
Thank you. Who is this? Is this
Magma.
Inferno? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Whew. And as she said that, that's when she actually feels relieved. 'Cause, you know, her mom gives a it's fine. That means it is fine.
All right, and so
the
the
caller is what the Emperor is doing.
I'm sorry.
What is he doing?
Does Carl see what the
Yeah.
Emperor is doing at the moment?
Emperor right now is talking to a couple of people in the area. He's actually near where Zos was, and is actually talking to Zos and Kayla and the others right now. Just talking a little
Oh my
bit.
god. Wait, we are kind of together right now, right? So
You guys are kind of
like,
together right now, yes.
okay, guys. Do we say hello to him? We should, kind of. What is he
Yeah,
doing
I'll say
here?
hi. I'll roll that gamble. If it goes badly, find me a set of stairs. I can push him down.
Oh yeah, do you still have the ball bearings? I'll prepare some oil and fire too. Let's go.
Okay, I guess it's good and warm my armor. I'll go say
I think
hi with you.
All right,
when
I'll
Akal
go
walks
say
up
hi
to
to the
you,
Emperor.
Sorry, Akal, go on.
yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, when Akal walks up to you, you see like three people walking beside him, coming up to and you can see those people have the same symbol that Akal is wearing as well. And Akal will go ahead and be like, "Hi guys, these are some members of the resistance from different resistances, and they
Oh,
are very amazed by you. They'd love to meet you." And then
yeah. Is everybody wearing a mask? Actually,
No, just Akal. The elven woman, she's wearing it as a shawl at the back, and then the Githyanki is wearing it as a kind of like a armband. That's it.
DM, is the stream back? Because it's not commercial.
No, it should be back.
Well, Ignis, looks like you're gonna have to make that speech again.
Yeah, but no, because the stream is saying commercial break right now.
Try
On Twitch?
refreshing.
No, it's showing us.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I got logged out of Twitch. Never
there
mind.
you go.
All right. Anyways, pleasure to meet y'all.
A
Yeah,
pleasure.
I think you guys would want to like
I
put
did
some
not-
mask on.
I did not expect that you guys would be inviting the Emperor to this event.
That's
Yes.
because we did.
Oh,
I-
Corey.
I thought you were planning to reveal some secret about the Emperor. I think it's a bad idea to bring him in. Yes?
Oh, we agree. Apparently, this is not within the memo.
We didn't want him here. We didn't invite him.
We did not invite him. So,
Alright, but
Guys,
I guess the target's here, so what are we planning? An all-ahead assault?
we don't even
Morris.
know that.
Is everybody's here discussing?
Yeah, everybody's here.
Yeah.
well,
Well,
I'm gonna go say hi to him.
Well,
No.
this unit would like to remind each of and every one of you that the Emperor is part of the vessel for the beast, right? Which means even if you manage to kill him, that vessel will jump to the person that dealt the killing blow.
I don't think these guys know about that.
What
Well,
are
either
you
way.
talking about?
Well, it takes a proper explanation for this, but tonight it's not the right time to kill the Emperor yet.
The
Plus,
thing that makes you go on, J5.
plus we are still under vow from the Betrayer King that we cannot harm anybody here.
This is
And they will-
bullshit.
They won't harm us.
No, let's just bide our time. Everything will be revealed tomorrow.
I'm gonna turn to the
Go on, Akal.
I was in to the rest numbers and say, you may kill the Emperor, but the Empire won't fall. The best way to take down an empire is to show what it really is.
Also, we don't even know if that's actually him. It could be his simulacrum because he wouldn't be stupid enough to come here without his
Yeah.
children.
Probably, yeah.
Of course. Well, you guys have any way to verify that he's the real deal?
Easy, just shake his hands. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go say hi. That's the best way to do it.
All right. So, you guys turn around and, as a group, basically begin making your way towards the Emperor, who is at the moment just finishing talking to Zos and everything. He hands out what looks to be a piece of scroll to each of them.
No.
And then kind of like nods, and you can hear at the tail end of the conversation as the Emperor says, "Think about it," so to speak. As he turns around over to you guys with a surprised yet kind of like a fake surprise. Yeah, I think is a better word for him. Right. As he turns around, greets you, he thanks you for this wonderful party, and then asks you
It's back to third person.
why, and asks you this is such, tells you that it's a wonderful idea to bring all these
Yes.
world leaders together.
This is the real deal.
thank
He's
you.
talking in third person.
Wait, we gotta shake his hands.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like the idea, and I'm happy you were able to attend. I'm sure you must be very busy.
He chuckles at the idea and says he has the children handling all the various things going on in the city. At the very least, in such an important and momentous occasion, he feels like he should, present himself as well as one of the larger powers in the world.
Well, your presence is duly noted and appreciated, sir. Thank you.
He turns to the rest of the party, which like some of them are not familiar faces that he's seen before. He greets you, Akal, greets you by name even, telling you how like he admired your work, and it is unfortunate that you had to leave the Empire's services so soon.
Yeah, you're right. Leave, and I'm sure you very much appreciated my work.
He agrees. The foundation that you've set up is very useful in the various efforts that the Empire is working on, and he says that the door to his services is still open if he wishes to return to the service.
I think I will. I'm alright where I am at the moment.
Understandable, he says. Working with glamorous groups such as the amazing Spicy Seven and their ass holdings certainly would be a draw to anyone who's being given the
I'm
offer.
sure you must understand that they treat me better than the people of the Empire have.
He says that's unfortunate that you feel that way, and he will take note and try to do better in making sure that all is treated equally and well under the Empire.
I hate him so much. I hate him.
I'm gonna step forward, extend my hand towards him. Hello there, Mr. Emperor.
Mr. Emperor.
He looks down at the hand and then takes it and says, "Please call him Baldur. We are close enough now." As he says, "Friend J5."
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, is his ham warm? Is it cold?
It is indeed warm, yes.
Oh.
What is he up to? Oh my god! What is going on?
It's
So it's actually him.
It's actually him! Baby!
if you insist, Mr. Baldur, well, let's just enjoy the night, enjoy the gala here. Will you be joining us in the summit tomorrow?
You made it!
He replies that it is a definite possibility. He has several matters to attend to, but to tell you to not wait for him.
Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna make a dramatic entrance and say, "They're lying, Your Honor!"
What is this, Law and Order? Ding ding.
No, it's Phoenix, right?
No, Phoenix, right? Okay.
Oh no, there's even less rules in that court of law.
Oh god.
I'm gonna reply that. Well, let's just hope we all can be civil for tomorrow. While tensions might be high, but remember there are a lot of innocents here in the city.
He
Let me know.
100% agrees with you.
Insight!
Wow.
Insight!
Go ahead,
What is
insight
he
check.
hiding?
He says that
I'm gonna,
while we might be in a tenuous circumstance outside, in here it is a civil environment, and why don't we treat each other civilly? With your, what is it? 24 insight. You see that he is genuinely what do you call, is happy to see you and is willing to just be calm and talk properly
he's just
during this
really
encounter.
good at hiding.
rolled higher than 24. He's definitely rolled higher than 24. He's definitely lying.
No, because I've
He's never-
rolled even higher than this, and he's never lying. He always seems to believe stuff. So I don't know why I tried.
Yeah.
He's just really good at masking himself.
He says he kind of gives you a nod and then begins to make his way to talk with some other people. This really tall dragonborn in the corner that catches his eye as he goes over to talk with him a little bit.
Kishiara, yeah?
Is it the silver?
Oh no, Kitty, a taller one.
Okay, alright.
Darashi, yes.
Arashi.
Oh.
Have we seen Cho? We have not seen Cho.
You would have seen Cho kind of like near the food area. Actually, no, he would be entranced near the music section. He'll have a tankard of beer with him and he's just staring at the harpist, basically.
Okay. Shit, he's gonna go talk to everybody. Can I just, hey, Kay, did you want to just kind of like see if the Emperor is doing some sort of like magic thingy, or I don't know. What if he's what if he's charming all our guests for tomorrow? I don't know.
How am I supposed to know if he's doing magic stuff?
Oh no! You're like, you can see stuff. I don't know. Or maybe J5 does it? I have no idea. I'm a bit panicking right now.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll cast detect, but detect magic can't identify what kind of spells he's using. I have to
No.
use identify for that.
While touching him.
No, I mean,
For
you can
1
just,
minute.
That's true. That's
Oh.
true. Shit. Okay, maybe not then.
I mean, because if I were to use detect magic, I'm sure a lot of people around here is having some kind of magical items on them.
Some of them might even be naked walking around, it's just all illusion clothing.
Oh,
Agnes, you already see a couple that are like that.
oh god! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Yeah, turn it off.
No, I won't. I'll just. Oh wow! So that's how they look like underneath there. Oh.
Can you even turn off through seeing?
Yeah, I don't
don't
think
know.
so, no. He's stuck with it.
She's looking at a bunch of naked people.
Oh, it's a good thing Kate doesn't have it.
Excuse you. There's a delight to the permissive naked body. Okay, you don't receive pleasure from that of which people don't know they're giving. Okay,
That's
this
okay.
is art.
Consent
That's
is
fair.
important.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't have consent to be shown naked bodies. Okay, like it disguises themselves. They don't need to be naked.
So the way Ignis thinks is that it's okay for her to do this because that just means they're perverts.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They could wear something underneath, but no, they choose to go naked instead.
Exactly.
Can I go
Okay.
over to Zod and ask them? Oh, so what did the Emperor and you guys talk about?
Apparently,
Before Kitiara go, I'm just gonna. Oh my, Kitiara, you have to tell them not to say yes. It's awful. Don't. No, but it's tempting,
Say
but
yes to
don't.
what? Say yes to what?
Working with the Emperor because it's just a bad idea.
You
Like-
woman.
Calm down. I've got to figure out what he offered them first in the beginning. To begin with.
It's probably the same thing. What he offered us, which is employment, for a very great amount of money in exchange to be under his control, essentially. And most likely, if they do, they will have to go against you, and you would have to kill them.
How about this? How about if you really want, I can speak to them in their mind.
Whoa.
Help? Have
I'm
you?
not sure they respond. I don't know.
I could ask them to come over and talk to us for a little bit.
Okay, sure.
We could just go to them. Honestly, it's fine.
I feel like that looks more conspicuous. Plus, if we get all of them together, right?
DM, you're
They
muted.
come to
We're trying to
us.
talk.
Fair enough.
right. So
Yeah.
you're gonna go over. You're gonna call over Zos using your weird sorcery thing. The Zos kind of looks around, like, what the fuck? Where the voice coming from? His eyes meet your group, and then he points you guys. Points at you guys, like asking, like, you did that?
Yeah, I nod. I'm like, yeah. I said to him in his mind, can you come here, please? You want to talk for a second?
He gives a nod and then turns around, leaving the group behind as he walks over towards you guys. Hey, what's up? You ready to leave? Can't wait to get out of the shirt.
Yeah, you look very uncomfortable.
I know.
But you gotta bear with it for a bit, man.
I know. And there's so many married people here. Like, goddamn, can't even pick up anyone.
Oh, I see. Your priorities are very straight. Okay, so.
I mean, what else do you do at a gala, you know?
Fair enough. I saw the Emperor was talking to you guys for a bit, and then he gave you guys something. I was just curious what that was about.
Oh yeah, haven't read it yet. Basically, apparently he's breaking up the seal and unfurling it as he's explaining this. Basically, he wants to like hire us or something like. Whoa!
Oh no!
Yo, look at that! He turns the scroll, pointing over to him, highlighting specifically the yearly payment that they'll be getting, 50,000 gold.
Yep.
Yo! And I even get like access to their armory and everything. What do they have, like gauntlets of ogre strength or something?
Maybe read the rest of the contract.
What's the terms though? What do you have to work for him for?
Apparently it's kind of like their soldier kind of thing, but not really on the front lines, only on a need-to basis. It's just fair fighting people, so not really a problem for me. But kind of looks like Kitiara. I know you're not a fan of the Emperor and everything, so I'ma leave this contract aside. But if you want to convince the others, you're gonna need to do harder than that.
Oh no. He's gathering mercenaries.
Oh no, that's not great. We cannot.
He's offering people what they love most.
No, this
Money!
Money. Sorry, man.
The summit is perfect for this because if we go to the summit and reveal he's the beast, or he's a vessel of the beast, then why would anyone want to work for him?
Well, some people don't really care about that as long as they get money. And most
Yeah, but they
mercenaries
have to leave
work for
us.
themselves.
Okay. Well, I feel like it would discourage most people.
Maybe. I mean, it may discourage some, but we'd have to act pretty fast to make sure they don't say yes today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think we should do? How should we react to this?
I don't know. I mean, like we ourselves are pretty weird enough to say no to that amount of money. Like,
I mean, I
feel
could do
like
the
we
same
can't
thing,
say
but I can
anything.
call them telepathically.
Well, this unit would like to believe in, the what do you call that? The
Humanity?
the humanoid races. In that they will come to reason that if they sided with a vessel of the beast, they will
But they don't know
eventually.
that yet, J5. I guess at the very least, we should tell them to like refrain from signing anything until tomorrow, or something like that. I think that's the best we could ask them to do for now. Hear us out what we have to say, and then decide whether they want to work with this person or not.
Is there anything in the offer that says you can't get out if you sign in?
There is a contract that is kind of like a cancellation period, because you're being paid yearly. So if you get paid, then you have to work till the year. If you want to terminate the contract, then you have to notify 1 month in advance, etc., etc.
Do they have to pay anything, any penalty fees, that kind of thing?
No, it's like leaving a job, basically.
Okay.
Can I inspect it to see if that contract, is the same kind of contract that binding that like the betrayer king goes for life?
Yeah. Well, you won't be able to do anything unless you detect magic or identify it.
Yeah, identify it. I'm gonna identify it.
All right. With identify, as you cast a spell, you certainly cause a bit of a ruckus as you begin to cast a spell. People kind of look around like, "Whoa, what the hell's going on over there?" Some people casting the spell, but by the end, you'll be able to know that it is just a piece of paper.
Oh.
There's no magic in it, right?
No magic in
Okay, then.
Well,
All right. So it's not actually binding, quote unquote binding. Then you can just sign in and then just break the contract.
I'm so paranoid.
We are. I mean, we have reason to be, though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So, as the day grows late, you guys hang out a little bit, talking to the people that the Emperor talked to, finishing up your event here for tonight. And by the end, people are starting to filter out, leaving the venue of the event as the night gets later and later. The older generation are going to get an early turn in, so they're gonna wake up tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, the young people, Yoa's nightlife is just starting, so they're going up to bar hop, to go to different bars, maybe some clubs here and there. Even Ross as well, as like kind of like asking you guys, come on guys, we can go to this like club that I really know has some pretty good music. I think you might want to join in as well. Just say.
I kind of want to go.
Yeah, I'm going.
That's too much convincing for me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend time with my
Was it club
fiance.
in here?
Yeah.
They have clubs in this world? Okay.
This particular place, yes. So
Hell yeah, buddy.
as
Fair
night
enough.
on,
I'm
sorry,
gonna
yeah.
spend the rest of the night with Master Alatar, catching up with him,
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around the
Family.
city, looking for possible candidates, because I still have that orb that I haven't given
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, exactly.
And he has one then, right? So
Yep.
we have two of these orbs.
You have
so-
Oh
two
my god,
possible
Dr.
candidates.
Tammy! Dr. Tammy! Or Zaz. Zaz is another.
Ooh, Zos is another candidate too.
Would Zod want to be a wizard though?
Well,
Yeah, he doesn't
if you
seem like
want to
the type.
experiment, now's the time. What happened when you
That's
give a monk a
true.
wizard class?
And you did want it to experiment.
Yeah. I mean, but still, okay. I mean, yeah, we can. But yeah, for tonight, I'm just gonna walk around with Alatar.
Yeah, just talk about a little bit, just get to know. Akal, you were saying you were doing something stuff?
Oh no, I was probably gonna join them in the club.
All right. Before you go, though, as you're outside, getting back to the city and everything.
Okay, should we run a perimeter around the city?
Sorry. Well, I wouldn't go to the club. I'd go to the device.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Can we make sure that the emperor didn't plant anything within the city? So I
You
don't
want to
know.
search the city for something.
No! Like,
There's no way we can
That's
find
so vague.
anything.
Yeah.
The best way is to go out with the nightlife, keep our feelers to the ground, hear things.
Yeah, I agree. We'll definitely cover more of the city going out tonight. Where's it called? That it's the West End. We'll cover the West End of the city. Yeah.
just please don't come back blackout drunk because you still have to see a bunch of people. Do not smell like alcohol or be hungover tomorrow.
Yes, Mom.
I can handle my liquor.
Make sure you have lesser restoration somewhere. I don't know. Before you go to sleep, so you're not hungover tomorrow. Okay.
Rex, where's Rex? Come take your fiance away from us, please.
Oh my god!
Let them have their fun. Come on. As he tries to pull Ignis away.
We have work tomorrow.
Let the
Good night,
kids
old
have
lady.
fun, Ignis. Come on. You know, Akal, when you're leaving the event, you're trying to, go on to check the device.
Yeah.
The two people just now, Samrat and also Anaheim, stops you for a bit. And as on the outside, when people are saying their goodbyes and everything, they stop you as well. So you're saying you're not really planning anything. You're just hoping that the summit will do something to the Emperor.
Look, killing the Emperor won't kill him. It'll just transfer the beast into us.
I kind of agree with him. We don't have to kill the Emperor. We just need to, dismantle what people believe about the Empire.
Exactly.
You're foolish people. You know that.
Well, if you decide to kill the Emperor and he succeed, then I'll have to kill you too. Because I can't have the beast running around.
We'll see about that.
Oh my god.
But yes, we'll leave it to be for now. We'll see how your summit do.
Well, thank you for having the patience.
As she walks away, gives you a look once again, and then continues walking off. She's gonna do something bad, isn't she?
Probably, yeah.
Well, it's nice to get to know her. She's scary. So, I guess we'll see who's gonna lead the rebellion in Twifall next, huh?
I'm gonna check what spells I can use maybe to track her or something.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna see if I have any spells I can track her with.
Your choice. Alright, I'm gonna head off first. I'll see you tomorrow at the summit then, huh?
Yeah.
Alright,
Sure.
see you.
I'll
As
see you
the Gith walks off as well.
Yeah. Okay. I think at this point, Carl is gonna guard the device for now because he doesn't want to leave the device alone.
Gotcha.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
So, some of you go to party, some of you guard the device for the night. The people who got the device can see that Remy is just polishing it up, making sure it's nice and presentable for the other day. Testing, retesting, and retesting, making sure that the machine does indeed work. In the meantime, the people who went out to the party in the nightlife, you are greeted with loud music, alcohol, and possibly even drugs. As you guys, as
You're
you,
not here.
as you guys just enjoy dancing, chatting, and just getting to know people, and I guess picking up people as well, Kane. I don't know about Kitiara.
Oh
my God.
gosh.
Well,
Man.
Vivian's in town. Oh,
We
my
already
God.
have two now fighting.
Well, technically
I really
3 with the
want to,
wife,
though.
Oh.
and 4 that he rejected.
What's another two more, right? Might as well. Maybe we'll balance it
I
out.
don't know, man. I don't even know if any of the tieflings here would want to would like me. I'm ugly
Really?
here.
Oh my god. You need to drink some more.
As you say that,
Okay.
there's like tall, handsome tiefling. Oh, don't say that, darling. Why don't I buy you a drink?
There
Okay.
we go.
Also, this is how King picks people up by saying that he's ugly, and then people will just have to prove it against him. I never understood. Oh, genius! You're
That's
genius.
not my only trick.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. You're learning the wrong lesson.
But the night ends uneventfully, luckily. And as you wake up the next morning, Kane and Kitiara line up in front of Victoria as she casts Lesser Restoration on you guys to make sure you guys you're not hungover during the event itself. You get ready, enjoy your food, enjoy the breakfast that has been provided for you, and then the event is there.
I am not ready.
Is there anything you guys want to do before leaving for the event?
Oh, I did
Oh yeah,
mention.
long rest if you have a long rest already, so go ahead, do that.
I did mention in the chat that I wanted. I would have involved Thaddeus as one of the invitees.
Sure. Thaddeus will come like late last night or something, so he'll join you as well during
Just-
this morning prep.
And he needs to be protected so that
Yeah.
he's not a
He's not killed.
yeah. Because one of my arguments like. They framed us, but look, that guy's right there, alive, and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna make sure I have some weapons on me.
Of course,
Concealed, of course.
concealed, of course.
I'm gonna cast Foresight on myself.
All right.
How long does it last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Oh, damn, okay. And what does it do exactly?
Advantage on
Advantage on
everything.
Oh, is it concentration?
Nope.
No.
No.
Ah, I see, okay, cool.
It's night
I'm gonna- I'm gonna get
Nice
Duke ready as
Yeah, get ready, Duke, as well. Put on. Oh, by the way, as you get ready with Duke, Artyom kind of walks over to you and hands Duke something. It's basically a large shield that is designed basically to be held in the mouth. And he goes over to Duke. Here, try this.
Holy shit.
I made something for him. I had a great sword in idea, but it's still in the making right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
A great sword for
Anyway.
dog.
DM, the devices that I was gonna make, was it successful?
We'll say it's successful, but you need to propose to me what are the items that you want to make. We'll figure it out after the session.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so Artyom has made a shield for Duke that he can use basically, but he'll need to choose to either use the shield or the great sword in the future. But now it's the shield.
Ooh.
So yeah,
So he just holds it in his mouth.
yeah,
And, like,
basically.
block.
That's,
And then does
that's
this strap
so
on his back when he's not using it or something?
Yeah, he can sheath it on his kind of like a shoulder pack, basically. Lock it in there.
Aw. Isn't that great,
awesome.
Duke? Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Boff.
Oh, that's so great, Artyom. I didn't know you were making that. Oh, great.
I care for my basement. I want to make sure your Duke is taken care of as well.
That's great. I didn't think he could be able to wield a sword or a shield.
Just
I mean, it's
a
genius.
little bit of treat and a little bit of training. I'm sure he'll be proficient with it, even more than me.
Nice.
He just has a soft spot for animals.
And so, with that, just as you guys, dressed up, getting ready for the event, this time everybody will be going to the event with you. Even Remy as well. He'll be wheeling over the device, bringing it over to the castle, getting ready for the meeting at the summit. You have to come here early in the morning, actually. Around 7 or so, you already had to leave the house, arriving there around with the many people that are starting their day as well. You arrive there around 7:30 or so, and you would already see people in the holding area. They're having just orders, preparing for the event themselves. You can see the prince in one corner, you can see Inferno, you can see Prince Surge over there as well. So a lot of the people that you invited are here. I'm sorry?
You here?
Dew is... Yeah, he would be here as well. He'd be chatting up with Surge, and as he notices you, kind of gives you a wave from the distance.
I would have also introduced Rex to you.
Gotcha. Yes, my ex, but not really.
No, I would say X. I would just say, this is Dew. You've heard about him.
Okay.
Like, it's not the same one that I told you.
This
But
is a guy I promised my life to before I met you.
But as you guys arrive in this holding area, the many people who are, having this orders, breakfast, they notice you immediately finish up their conversation, finishing up their meal. They put it down, they pat their clothes and everything. They're getting ready for the meeting. The interlocutor notices you approach, so he gestures at you guys to make your way inside the meeting chamber first. So as you guys make your way, entering the room, you arrive at this large circular room with tiered seats that goes higher and higher, kind of like a lecture hall kind of thing, but instead of there's a stage front where the lecturer usually stands with a whiteboard and everything, instead it's just a circular center where there is a pedestal where people can speak. And then there are some tables that are around it, getting higher and higher around the room. Everything's made with dark wood, illuminated with this blue flame, kind of creating this haunting aura within the room itself as you guys make your way inside. One by one, the delegates walk their way, taking their seats where they have their name plaques. Anyone with the movement disability is placed at the bottom, so you'll be able to see Rex is the closest to you right now, Ignis. But those with high enough perception, meaning I think would be Kane and Ignis and Kitiara. Really?
Yeah, my perception's pretty high.
Yeah, really
She's a
high.
warrior. She's always looking for a fight.
Yeah. And Kitiara, yeah. Kitiara is even higher than you, Ignis.
I know. What the hell?
Yes, I am very observant.
So Kitiara, Ignis, and Kane, the three of you would notice that one, the Emperor is not here yet. And two,
Make a dramatic entrance.
one of Akal's friends not here.
Oh no, is it an elf?
There's the elf.
That is correct.
She's probably gone and tried to assassinate the emperor.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no. I'm gonna say it now.
What?
Don't say
Oh,
it.
don't do it.
No, the assassination is gonna go through. Emperor's gonna die. He's gonna transfer the soul to the friend.
Oh
So
no.
that all of our case will be null and void.
All right, I'm gonna say it now. Today is a pretty good day to die. I
Can
don't think I
somebody
have
go
any
find
reason to
her? Can somebody go find her, please?
Oh no.
Can we track her?
People are
Do you have
moving
time?
into the meeting right now. Are you gonna cancel it?
No, but
No,
somebody
we can't
can
do
go.
I can go.
You need to have like
was gonna say, I'm
locate
cool.
creature or something.
I need what?
Locate creature just to make it easier to
Oh.
find her.
Oh shit, I can't do that. No.
But you know the city, so
I do know the city. I have made it a point to expressly say in the past that I was exploring the city and I know the layout.
Yeah.
does Haley or Victoria has it?
Haley should have it.
She should. It's the same like city.
Locate creature, yes, but I didn't prepare it.
Oh no.
Great point to say she does it.
Why would she be
Why
preparing the
though?
spell
Yeah.
beforehand?
Why though?
Because we could use it to locate the Emperor. In case anything goes wrong. And Ignis was in a paranoid position last night.
Okay, you know what? Sure, in that case, go ahead. I'll give you that. Okay, I have it.
Okay, cool.
I was preparing to find the Emperor yesterday, but I guess finding this random girl will do. Anybody coming with me?
Kane.
I can. Just tell me where to run, sis.
Just the two of us, yeah?
Dynamic duo!
All right.
Hey, keep us updated, okay? Maybe like
At this point, Lena and Callista steps up as well. Callista just raises her hand. We can join in as well. It's important to find this girl, right?
yeah, just
Yeah. Cool,
Just
thanks for the
fi-
help. Appreciate it.
find the
All right. With that, you guys run off, split off, trying to find where this girl is. In the meantime, the
Yeah.
four of you make your way inside the room. And just as you get ready to take your seat,
Wait, I'm gonna stick with the device, but by the way, I'm gonna like come in with the device.
that's fair. You come in with the device, bringing it center, certainly attracting attention from the people in the room. Like, ooh, what device is that? As the Emperor begins to make his way inside the room as well.
No.
As
Oh,
he enters, he gives a look into the room, finds the closest seat to the center, and then begins walking over there and sits down like any other leader inside the room as well. Certainly inviting whispers, given that the purpose of this event is to reveal the truth behind the Emperor. What the hell? The Emperor is
What is he
here right
doing
now.
here?
Something's happening, guys. I don't like this.
I don't know what to do here.
After everybody enters the building, the interlocutor closes the door.
We've been planning this for one whole month. Don't ruin this.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending today's meeting. The purpose of today's meeting is to listen to the brief that will be provided to us by the amazing Spicy 7. They apparently have prepared a documentation for you that would be of interest to many people within this room. Afterwards, we will be discussing the topic at length, bringing up any objection, questions, and suggestions. By the end, we will leave the room. No quarrel, no physical altercations to be had. And to ensure a cordial and useful discussion to birth, in front of you, the Betrayer King have placed a contract for each and every one of you. I will take the liberty to invoke your right to knowledge, but the contract says that everything that must be said within the room must be said respectfully, without lies, and of course, must be truthful. Please, if you agree, please drop your signature on the first clause. The second clause states that no physical altercation will happen here today. If any of you choose to do so, The magic of the empire, the magic of the betrayer king will restrain you and make sure you do not cause further harm to anyone within this room. If you agree, please place your signature in the second clause. And
Sign
finally,
both. Oh, okay.
and finally,
It's a third class.
for the third clause, you all agree that this meeting is to be recorded and stored in the Hall of Memories to be used for reference for future scholars of the city.
Okay. That's
So
good.
our L's going to be recorded in history, yeah?
Yep, every single detail of this meeting.
Great. That's what we want. Hopefully.
I'm gonna sign on all 3 clauses.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
If anybody do not sign all 3, please leave the room. You wait for a bit.
Anybody? Okay.
Nope, no one leaves. Thank you very much. The contract burns up in front of you. With that, I would like to invite the amazing Spicy 7 to the stage.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Okay.
Here we go.
Big speech.
You ready for this? You prepared for this?
Okay. I will walk up. Okay. I'm not alone on this stage, right? Like at the very least, the party's behind me.
Your choice. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Okay.
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 I'll be on
And
the stage.
like anybody, I just want to put it out to people, to the party. That I assume we said this before. I mean, just jump in at any point. I've listed out the agenda, so just at any point you feel like I'm stumbling, just come in and rescue me, please. Okay, I'll start with good morning, everybody, leaders of home. I thank you yesterday, but I don't think it's enough. So thank you again for everybody for coming here to attend this summit. And I know the risk each of you took just by being in the same room as us. We don't take that lightly. So I just, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Of course, I want thanks to the Betrayer King. And to this word, neutrality is here. And we have the space for discourse and all the measures in place to make sure this is a talk, purely talk, and no physical altercation. Okay. I just ask that you guys stay and listen until the end of the speech. And I guess I'll start with introducing ourselves. Well, not that you need any. We're or Amazing Spicy 7. Not exactly 7 all the time, but it started out that way, and we started out just like some of you once did. We're just adventurers with more guts than answers, and we were just chasing myths across continents. We were looking for arcs, and somewhere between those times, we just kind of made a name for ourselves. And at that point, that's when we were approached by the children of the Empire with offers to trade what we have found from the Ark with them. And being adventurers, when you are given that amount of money and it wasn't a non-substantial amount, you don't really think much of it. So initially we did cooperate, we trade some artifacts, but as we uncover more and more of the truth surrounding arcs and then the disaster and we found these great terrors all over home, we thought that there are more to the story. And this is also around the time when the Empire started talking to us more as we bring up this concern, because it seems like they were also, like us, worried about the world, the state of the world. But then they asked us to be part of them. But we are free spirits. We do not like to be under the control of any reign, as some of you might know or have experienced. And when we refused, that's when the first accusation began. I'm sure you've heard that we supposedly murdered one of the princeps of the Empire. What was his name? What was his full name? I know it's Dr. Thaddeus something.
Thaddeus Atkins.
Dr. Thaddeus Atkins. They framed it so that we found his corpse, which wasn't really his corpse, and then just kind of surrounded us and tried to chase us out, and we made it out by the skin of our teeth. Since then, the attacks has been relentless. They have cornered some of you, and I point to Conticle, the side of Conticle and the side of Precurium as well. And they tried to control you by trade so that you would stop your affiliation with us. Some of you did, which is understandable, and some of you did not. And I still appreciate what you've done for us. And we are here to hopefully put a stop to this expansionist and controlling behavior of the Empire, because the Empire is not what it seems. And I know it's easy to just hear what I have to say, but there's more to the story. And well, in our search for the truth, we got confirmation from one of the arts that we found about what actually happened to the beast from far beyond. And I paused for a bit just to see if anybody knows what I'm talking about with the beast.
How do they react when they hear the beast?
People got like begins to murmur between each other. The beast, what's going on? They're just general conversation of like puzzling, like why is the beast here for some reason? It's been almost 3,000 years. What's the hell's going on?
Yeah. So perhaps to tell you this story, we need to rewind to what we know of this world and the 12 themselves, because it has a lot to do with the Ark, the disasters that have been terrorizing us, just to name a few things. So when the 12 defeated the beast, they separated the beast into 18 pieces. 6 went into artifacts, which were then imprisoned in arcs. 6 went into the companions of Leaf, and then imprisoned in their own realms. And another 6 is in some volunteers that were then imprisoned. It was their hope that this measure will keep the beast from ever combining and be a threat to the world again. But what we thought was, caches of treasures with arcs is actually prisons for these artifacts. And we have foolishly got caught in the rumors and stories of glory, saying that these arts give you all that you can dream of, but the cost is so much more. We have pieces of beast from far beyond that, if put together, can spell doom. And well, I don't think I can persuade you more than with what J5 can show you. And I turn to J5 just to kind of pass the mic.
Right, I'm gonna head up. Take the floor. Stand in the middle. I'm gonna start. Oh my god, should I start with this? No, I don't think so.
Just give a talk a little bit. Just warn them up what you have done and like why you built it, what we found, how we found the truth.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this. Okay. Well, strangers from distant land, friends of old, we have gathered here to this uncover the truth that is. I'm gonna point towards it. That is towards him.
Oh my god.
The identity of the emperor himself. Well,
That's so weird.
well, as you all know that we are arc seekers, like what friend Ignis has said. But apparently, the real reason why we band together and why we were able to search for these arcs was actually orchestrated by the empire itself, as evident by this document that we found along in our journey. That friend Artyom had given us. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna.
I assume we make copies of the dossier to be
Yeah.
distributed, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring out the what do you call that, the dossier, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, and hence and through this means that the only arcs that we are able to find are the prison cells, are not quote unquote prison cells, are the vaults that kept the 6 pieces of the beast. However, through prayers and some luck of our own cleric of the 12, we've managed to locate and find a seventh, right? Yeah, the
Yes,
Seven.
yes.
7th arc, which is how we got the information about how the 12th actually defeated the beast. And through that, we despite all that, at that time we are still what do you call it, believe in the empire, that they are not actually bad people. They are maybe just trying to, just like us, trying to amass these treasures, trying to use
Make
it
the
for
world.
the greater good, right? But knowing what we know, right, back then, that if we combine all of these fragments of the beast together, we might revive, bring back the beast and all of its terrors to home. We decided to have a meeting with the emperor to discuss on this matter. However, what we found there, when we went there, we were framed again by the emperor. So we had to run away. We had to go into hiding for a bit. Then we've got this information from one of our informants that are working within the empire itself, that there is something very crucial, very important hidden inside the emperor's diary. That is when we decided to infiltrate the city of Merodreth in order to obtain this diary.
Just one quick question, by the way. So this device, it can show memories, correct?
That's
Yep,
right.
I haven't activated it yet.
Oh, I'm just saying, just in general, out of character, it can show
Okay.
memories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it shows
Okay.
my memory from my point of view.
So it can't use my memories, yeah?
Yeah.
It can't use
Oh,
my
well.
memories.
It should be able to. Yeah. You just need to extract the
Okay.
memory from the vial.
And how long does that take?
Just an action. Just need to take the
And
vial.
code thoughts. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, within the diary itself, it details who the emperor really was. Apparently, when the 12 defeated the beast, they separated into 6 vessels, 6 souls, and 6 items. A 7th vessel was what call that, accidentally formed, which is the empire, which is the emperor.
Maybe just show them the thing.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna start. Ask friend Remy, can you please fire up the projector and show them what we found inside the castle?
Yeah, very well. You can move the machine, points it to the nearest wall.
Explain what the
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the machine is a machine that we have crafted. It will convert any memories into a medium that everybody will be able to see. Memories from this. As he looks at J5, he asks for confirmation to continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna nod.
As he plugs in the encode thoughts vial and starts up the machine. Almost immediately, light begins to be projected out on the other side, showing what? J5.
Well, showing the whole what call that scene where we were inside the Empress room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it started off where we were, being civil all about it. Oh no. It started where we find this, looking at this, what do you call that? The unique fallen that is, inside the room, right? We didn't interact with it, and then the emperor came behind us, and we were being civil. We talked to each other, trying to get an understanding. So the projector has sound, right? Everybody can hear the dialogue and everything.
Yep.
So and then as I shook hands with the simulacrum, right? And and then everybody can see, just I didn't look at the emperor straight in the face. I just looked to the side, as though I was thinking something, right? And then we move around, we spread to the party, and then we go back in, get the diary, read it a bit, and then just leave, right? As we leave, we fought with the emperor. We ran away, push him down the floor, and then
make sure to show that, because that's funny.
push him down the floor and then continue running away, and then it cuts towards the tavern where we actually read the diary from start to finish, right?
So you're kind of like allowing people to look, pause, and then just hear the conversation and everything. So it's gonna be a really long projection. Then it won't be able to show the entirety of the book, but it will cut off somewhere in the early pages of your presentation, basically.
You can make copies of the diary. Oh my god, that feels really bad. That feels like a mean girl thing to do.
Very much so.
We should make some copies of some excerpts of the diary, right? We just hand it out to everybody. They can read it.
Yeah.
So you hand out some excerpts of the diary to the people. Remy will gonna help. You'll see who else will be here. Victoria, Artyom gonna handing out the document to everybody. Artyom even hands it to the emperor, just placing it in front of him.
Can I as this is going on? Can I just check? Can I just check how he's reacting to this?
Some of it he's like shocked, like what do you call it? Oh my god, my people did that. And then some of it is like understandable, and then some of it like he shakes his head, listening to it just very intently, seriously, not treating it like it's bad at all.
Well, I'm gonna continue after this slideshow, right? Well, personally, this unit does not have anything against the emperor. However, this unit do truly believe that we cannot allow the beast to be resurrected. Based from based from the history books that this unit has been reading, history of what the beast did to the world, and how the beast almost bring down all of our civilization. This unit still truly believe that we cannot allow the beast to be resurrected. Hence, even if the Empire truly doesn't know about this matter, they should at least separate the fragments again to avoid, accidentally resurrecting the beast.
And as your presentation ends, you sit down, people
Wait,
are
wait.
reading through the
Oh.
books, murmuring to each other. Yeah, Agnes?
Okay, no, it's fine. The people are just looking through things.
Are you guys want to add anything? Say anything else?
Yeah, I want to add. I want to add. I want to add. Okay.
Yeah.
Me
Yes.
too. Yeah, me
Now,
too.
As
Okay.
of now, what we've learned so far, that the Empire is holding 8 of the 9.
17.
17 of the 18 known fragments of the beast, not accounting the Emperor himself.
Oh,
Hence,
the Emperor
they
is
were-
the 19th piece.
yeah, not counting the Emperor itself. And we have seen the Empire uses these fragments, these very powerful magical items, as weapons, and they fired it twice. If you remember, I'm gonna tell the dates. I can't remember now.
Mm-hmm.
There's an event that's happening on this date, happening around Infinite Terre. Everybody should remember. Everybody here should be, should
Field
know
of
about it,
Light
right?
and Fire.
Yeah.
Murmur, kind of like agreements, and they all nod at each other.
And the other one is very recent. That they fired the weapons around Bakro di Kola. Well, while it is true that they fired these weapons against the disasters,
Disasters.
however, this weapon also signifies threat to each and every nation.
What's to say if they find you disagreeable like they have done so to us, they won't use that machine to later wipe your country, continent off the face of home. It's a mobile death engine. It can teleport anywhere it wants to go. He already weaponizes trade, and the Empire already weaponizes trade and diplomacy to put a chokehold on some of you. What happens if there's no one left to resist?
Is that everything?
With that, I rest my case. Yeah, with that, I
Alright.
rest my case. I'm gonna.
Wait,
look at
Akal wanted
Akal.
to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akal?
Yeah. So I think a call will then pop up and be like, if you think this empire treats its own people with any respect, you're mistaken. I was a member of the empire, and I'll show you how they treated me. And as an action, Akal will transfer his memories
Mm-hmm.
into the vial of when he was kidnapped, experimented on, beaten, and all that stuff. So he'll show like flashes of everything he did for the Empire, where he worked for them, he did experiments for them, etc. And then he'll show what they did in return.
What they
They
did
would
in
see
return.
Akal. Yeah, so they would see like when Akal wasn't able to access his own father's like journals and experiments, and when he quit, they would see Akal walking out from a bar, slightly drunk, and then they'd see a black bag get put over his head, to him being him waking up in like this cell chair, something like that, and all the experimentation that basically happened. and then they would also see the face of the head researcher. His name is, I think, Soren, something like that. They would see that. And yeah, they'll see all that happen basically.
And as that, the flashes of those experimentation is being shown to all the people, definitely the murmurs kind of gets even louder and louder. There are some more scorn looks are being thrown, but you expected more negative reaction towards the Empire. There are people that are kind of like, oh, what are you doing? But most of the people are like, oh, okay, that's bad.
Everybody's doing bad things now.
The
human experimentation
yeah.
or two.
So these words kind of spread around the room as the interlocutor stands up. Thank you very much, amazing Spicy 7, for that presentation. I will open the stage for any questions that people may have. And we'll cut to the other side of the house. Kane, you alone with Haley right now are going to look for that person. Haley, almost immediately upon getting out, is going to cast that spell. So she will cast Locate Creature as you guys are running outside of the building. As you kind of get close to the main door, wanting to leave, she stops. Kane, she's right there. As she looks up.
What? Up?
Up. Come on.
Okay, I look up.
Oh, not directly up. Next floor.
Oh, that makes
Kane!
sense. I'm gonna run to the stairs. Look, weirder shit has happened than people on the ceiling.
He grabs onto you, grabs onto herself, and then
You
casts.
look up, and there's just a bunch of rogues.
As the both of you run in a direction, Haley will be the one that is leading the way. But you can help her go ahead, roll me survival check as you try to navigate this, the wall, basically, Kane.
Come on.
Ooh.
All right.
Reliable talent.
Reliable talent. With a 19. Actually, roll with advantage. So one more time, please. Because Haley's there. Almost said Kaylee there.
Ooh.
With a 22, you move through the rooms trying to figure out where this place is, and you had to double back a couple of times trying to figure out the right path to get to upstairs. But as you reach that staircase, there are a couple of judges that are waiting there, and as you try to bum rush them, try to get across them, they stop you immediately. Halt. No entry to the upper floors. Only the lower floors are available to the civilians.
No.
Wait, who are these people under? Are they under the
They are
Betrayer King?
under the Betrayer King, that's right.
Okay, shit. I'll say we're looking for a member of our party who needs to be present at the events happening downstairs. We have located them as on this floor. If we could fetch this person, we'd be more than happy if you accompany us to make sure that we adhere to this plan.
He pauses for a bit. Very well. Lead the way.
Okay. Haley?
Wait, I think we lost you. Oh, wait.
What? What?
Okay.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I lost connection apparently.
Everybody's here. You get here fine.
Oh, I was not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So Haley continues on, moving upstairs, leading these guys to a wall, a dead end, and then turns around, moves to arrives to another another dead end as the guard starts to get a little bit more frustrated. Are you sure you know where your friend right now? We do not play games within these walls.
Well, it's not trying. We're not trying to be funny here.
Haley looks around. She's just behind this wall. He turns to look at the wall. That room is not enterable.
What's that room?
Are you
But there
sure?
is a room.
No, that is in between buildings. One should not be able to enter such a location.
Well, we're using what was it called? Locate person. So I don't know how a spell could be leading us to this if that's not where she is. And if there is no way to get in there, then it can't really be, a trick.
Persuasion
So-
or deception check. Kind of works. Your choice.
Okay, hang on a sec. I'm checking which one's higher. Deception and persuasion. I'm gonna go with deception then.
Alright.
Yes!
Reliable talent again.
Turns to the wall. Turns to you. Stand back. As he
Okay.
raises his weapon, takes a couple of steps back, swings it at the wall. The wall collapses inwards to reveal what looks to be kind of like, again, like it's like in between, so there is no floor or anything like that. There is what looks to be kind of like a couple of beams basically that are built to support the castle itself, and then on these beams you'll be able to see the elf girl, who is right now seems to be focusing on an energy near her chest. Her eyes widen as she sees you breaking into the room. As she says, "Stay back!"
Is she gonna suicide bomb?
No.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I have enough magical capacity here to blow you to hell high. Now just let me blow up the Emperor and you can be on your way.
You can't
Well,
kill the Emperor!
Well, what if I die at the same time? There is no other place that soul can go other than down to hell.
Actually, she brings up a pretty good point. What would...
Oh, wait.
that's a pretty good point.
That's the part that we don't know, because that's what probably happened with the new 12 kind of thing.
Shit. Haley, send a message to the others about this.
Oh, what do you want me to say? As suddenly all of you, as you guys are fielding questions, you guys would hear she would target the Sender Queen herself, Ignis.
What are you talking? No! She would know that!
As Ignis, you would hear in your head, Ignis, suicide bomber directly above you.
Good job, that was really concise.
What do you want us to do? Wait, hold on. I assume this is like around the time when the people are just like pouring through the stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
they are asking questions, pointing to the stuff. So these are like mundane stuff, just clarifications on things.
I'm gonna tell J5, is there any way you can make like a protective blast? Because apparently there's a suicide bomber right in front of us. And
Remy turns
Yeah.
around. I'm sorry.
what? Don't make it.
I
Don't
can
make it.
actually, but I need to see the target.
What about your like microwave? Just kinda put us all or something like that. I don't know.
No, it won't be large enough to protect everyone in the room. It's better
Shit.
to contain the blast itself.
So, what are we thinking? Let this happen or stop?
You see the glow getting even more intense now, seemingly like it's getting up to full power.
Uh, uh, uh,
I don't know. Do we let this? I feel like we shouldn't let this happen.
Yeah,
So,
Why
like,
do
gotta
I see what
say-
happens?
can Finn drop the elf down so that at least down into the room, then I can continue the blast.
Sure. I'm gonna with a swipe of my sword just tear apart the floorboards she's standing on.
So she just cut the beam that she's standing
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I cut the beams, I cut the floorboards, and just drop her down.
All right, so you just cut the beam as the whole thing just falls down. She kind of like wanting to release the energy, but then realizes what's going on, and she becomes transparent slightly as she just falls through the other beams that are underneath her as she falls down into the
What?
hole.
Ah, shit.
We see it, right?
You don't see it yet.
Oh.
Suddenly, in the middle of fielding all this conversation, a transparent woman falls from the ceiling of the room. Suddenly, she becomes opaque as she opens up her arms. Collective energy begins to form around her and begins to spread out in all directions, causing everyone to like stagger back a little bit.
As I cast Wall of Force.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll me initiative, please, versus hers.
Is this a dome or?
Oh dang.
I can just make it a cube. I can make it a cube.
You can make it a cube?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, 10 foot by 10 foot wall, 6 panels, is it?
Here.
Yep.
Is it
Oh,
6
yeah.
panels?
It's 10 panels.
10
10
panels
10.
of 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot. Okay, yeah, so you can make it a cube. Okay. So, go ahead, roll initiative. Just roll. I'll remove this combat now. 1 second.
The moment of truth, guys.
What?
This.
Okay,
Oh.
let me add.
I can counter spell
Go
as
ahead,
well.
roll initiative, please.
All of us or just the people?
Just J5 casting the spell. Just need to
Okay.
see like if he's higher initiative compared to the girl who's bombing right
Come
now.
on. Oh my god, can I pinpoint?
Why would you be fast at this?
Because
You're-
I know she's coming, right? Because Kane is dropping
Okay,
it.
because Kane did let you know about it. Okay, you know what? Sure. Go ahead. We can re-roll that.
How do I roll the initiative?
Let me just clear initiative. Go ahead. Roll again.
Come on. Come on.
You rolled one better. Ready?
We dead, boys. We dead.
And the enemy and
I
the
can-
girl.
I can counter spell.
It might not be a spell though.
Is it not?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
All right. Go ahead. Roll me.
Wisdom check.
Oh, because
Also-
okay. No, you won't. There is no spell to counter. Basically,
Okay.
the spell has the spell has been cast.
Oh, okay.
Is it a delayed blast fireball?
You don't know, but at
No,
the moment J5,
you-
as you're drawing half of the symbol for your dispel magic, the girl's already having her arms wide open. The explosion is already spreading inside the room. Is there anything else you
Oh my
can
God.
do?
We should leave, right?
You
Can we leave?
are in like one combat round right now. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'll
And
shout leave.
we gotta protect everybody else.
I don't have my character sheet because my game disconnected and it's not loading anymore.
Okay.
Oh no.
And can Haley Teleport. It's a
Haley's
bad thing.
upstairs.
Vortex
Haley's not
orb.
with you.
Vortex orb. Somebody.
Artyom will try to vortex warp, but she will have to roll
Somebody.
initiative higher.
Ah, you're right.
Artyom, where's Artyom? Artyom's here. Roll initiative. He rolled an 8 as well.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Somebody else. Oh, Akal, can you time stop?
But is that is that a reaction, no?
Yeah, it's a reaction, but I assume you would have like, you know, prepared and everything, and then something happens. It's just want to see like who's higher in the initiative order to cast the spell, basically. So you want to time
Well,
stop?
in that case, I'd probably if I prepare something like if I'm ready for an attack to happen, then yeah, I'll probably time stop.
All right, so go ahead.
Especially considering that I know there's this one person who's a bit crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like you're expecting something to happen, but you're not ready to cast a spell yet. But the moment it happens, you cast it. The question is if your initiative is higher than hers or not. So go ahead.
All right.
Do it, Akal, be faster.
Akal rolled a 9.
I'm gonna use my lucky.
What do we need to beat anyway?
Her
Wait.
initiative right now is 14.
Oh. What if it's the
I'm
same?
gonna use.
What if
I'm
it's
gonna
One
use
by
luck-
one.
same-
One by one. Akal first.
Yeah, I'm gonna use luck point to reroll that.
All right, go ahead. You took the lucky
Okay,
feat,
here
yeah?
we go. Yep.
All right, go ahead. First one, reroll.
Gonna be lucky, guy.
Let me
Roll.
clear it. Okay, let's go ahead. Reroll initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
Second one is an 11.
Oh,
You want to
no.
use it again?
Just
Why
fate
are we-
point.
Sure,
You
why not?
just need to beat a 14.
Oh, right. You need to be at 14, so you can just use a fate point to plus 5
Okay,
it.
all right. I'll use a fate point, then why not?
Bringing it to a 16 as suddenly you feel time slows down and this person is falling mid-air. You can see a web of fire and like black tendrils is erupting from this girl's chest. What do you do, Akal? How many rounds?
So, I'm gonna roll d4 for it. 1 second.
Go for it.
I'm gonna cast it first. Time stop. Use cast spell.
All right, roll for
Okay.
it.
Come on, get a 4.
Two.
3 rounds. Or 2 rounds.
Oh, just two
That's good.
rounds. All right.
Yeah.
What do you want to
I
do
can
with
see
your
the
2
girl is falling
rounds?
down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can see this girl is falling down.
Mhm.
Yes. And she has a big blast of energy coming out of her. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, I think what Akal will do is he's going to cast a wall of force, but he's gonna do it in a way that's like it's a circle instead.
Wall of force is either a dome or square panels. That's it.
Okay, so he'll do like a
Spear.
dome, but the dome is facing up, like it's like you know like an upside down semicircle.
So that the explosion is only channeled
It's
upwards,
only
basically.
upwards. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
But what if it crawls out? You can't make it a square like what J5 was trying to do.
Yeah, you could do that as well. Make it a cube, basically.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna do a dome for my first turn, and then is it concentration?
It's a concentration.
Yeah,
Yes.
concentration.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Okay. All right. How can I? I can make it a cube.
Yeah, because you have 10 panels, so you can just make, you know, a square,
Okay,
10
yeah,
panels.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll make it a cube. That's
One
my first
second.
turn,
One,
yeah?
one second. Let me try to understand this. You can shape a flat surface made of 10 foot by 10 foot panel must be contiguous with any other panel. I get the feeling that with the panel you can only make like a flat surface. You can't make a cube.
Oh, if it's contiguous, but doesn't that mean it just needs to touch each other?
Yeah, but it has to be
you have
flat
to touch.
surface.
Yeah.
You can shape a flat surface made of.
A cube is not flat.
But isn't there a
Oh,
sphere as well? Sphere's full.
There's no sphere. The sphere one is the globe of invulnerability. That sphere.
I thought there was a sphere in the word.
It's a hemispherical dome. Oh no, you're right, you're right. Hemispherical dome with a radius up to 10 feet, a sphere up to radius of 10 feet, or a series of
Yeah.
10
oh,
foot
you
by
can,
10 foot
you
panels.
can
So
make
yeah.
a sphere then.
All right, yeah. So you'll just make a sphere around the girl. That
Yeah.
does not have any dexterity saving throw, anything like that.
Nope.
All
No,
right.
it
It's
doesn't
just
have
to stay
anything.
around the girl.
You wrap it around her. You have one more turn. What do you want to do?
Push it out.
And
Push it out. Push the spear out. I don't know.
I am going to.
Vortex the girl up so that the
You
explosion
can't.
happens
Because
inside.
he's in this
She's in this
dome.
dome now.
Oh yeah.
It should have been done before the dome is there.
But you
Yeah,
know,
but she's
the
already in the
explosion
dome.
is
She's already in
around.
the dome. She's already in the thing. I'm just wondering if there's anything I need to do. I can do, you know.
Yeah.
So,
And actually, if you
Is there
vortex
anything
warp
I'd like
her,
me to do?
then the time stop will end immediately because you're affecting another creature.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would you guys like me to do anything?
What else can you do? What else can you do?
I guess I can cast spell on myself.
Cast what?
Protection
That's not my fault.
spells? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So you cast what more spell?
Do you have levitate on you?
I've got freedom of movement. I've got dominate monster, finger of death, disintegrate, greater restoration, summon construct, dominate beast. Yeah.
Even so, the wall of force is not how you say, it's not affected by any magic from the outside.
No,
Yeah, that is true.
it's not affected. It's only affected by disintegrate, and that's it.
Oh, the wall of force can be free floating as well, so it can just kind of stay up there. So that's
Yeah,
good.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So after you cast the bubble, you take a couple of steps back as time resumes.
Oh, and I'm gonna cast this for myself as well. I'm gonna cast probably mirror image.
As you cast
Is that
mirror
concentration?
image on yourself, and the mirror and the explosion detonates just within the bubble, containing within that bubble itself, mid-air, where everybody just staggers back from that explosion. Even the Emperor as well leans back to see that. As the interlocutor sees the situation, looks up, looks at you guys. Looks like it is time for our mid recess. In which case, why don't everybody go ahead? We have prepared tea time for you guys to have. We have prepared brunch for you at the moment. When you hear the explosion noise again, it is time for us to continue our next session.
Someone exploded. Oh no. Anyway,
People are gonna just stunned. Like, is that real? Like, is that actually the alarm bell? Not sure what's going on, but they stand up, carefully looking at each other, and begin making their way down outside the room as the one by one people leave. The
How does the
Emperor.
Emperor react when he sees me cast this? As in, like, he doesn't see me cast it, but like when he sees explosion go off.
Yeah, exactly. Explosion goes up. He's kind of shocked at the explosion, and then turns to you guys, sees what, assumes that you guys did something. He gives you a nod, and then stands up as the last person leaves the room. He walks out as well as the door. Up above you, you will see the body of an elven woman inside that bubble, still there.
especially everything is kind of weird because explosion happens inside a bubble. suddenly appear in midair, and then G5 casted a wall of force again.
Yeah, exactly. And then suddenly the whole thing is just teleported somewhere else or something, you know? So you have
Well,
a
now.
moment of reprieve as the interlocutor turns to you, looks up at the body upstairs. Well, that is certainly intriguing. We will continue this presentation later, but for now I suggest you center yourselves. The Emperor will want to say a few words after
Of course.
this.
Well,
Good luck.
perhaps can you step up the security, as we just had an assassin trying to kill everyone in this room.
A suicide bomber.
Indeed, I would like to know how she was able to go through all our defenses. But we'll make sure. Thank you very much for letting us know. Please, get some brunch,
Meanwhile,
and I will reconvene later.
also, if we're on the topic,
Uh-huh.
can you give these guys a raise because they did let us through? It was really nice of them.
They help stop a very bad thing from happening.
Looks at the judge.
Mhm.
Duly noted. You've done a good job today. The two guards immediately kneels down like you were unworthy kind of situation.
Time stop comes in clutch.
Let's have another fun session after this. As he smiles, that is where we're gonna end our session today.
Wait, does the Emperor look any particularly
Maybe I should have like prepped.
One by one, sorry.
Sorry. Go on.
Inafis?
Yeah,
did the Emperor look appreciative at all?
He was. He kind of gives you a nod after assuming that you guys did something. So he gives you a nod and then walks out of the room.
I like to imagine that as soon as he was outside the room, he just kind of like kneels on hands on knees, been like, "Oh my god, that was so close! I almost got her."
I am like that because oh my god, the summit would have gone so bad.
Sorry, Akal, you were saying something just now?
no, I was gonna say I should maybe like prepped a vortex warp, right?
Oh yeah,
Quick
prepped it
install
after.
on the Emperor.
Yeah. That might have worked. Yeah.
And then teleported it into the dome, and then boom, and then both dead.
Wow, that is a way. That is indeed a way. Yes.
Oh my god, you missed that. Come on.
That would have been so good. Oh well. Well, we'll see what happens next session. Thank you very much, guys, for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed the Unity Gala and the summit. We'll continue with the rebuttals next week.
Oh damn it! I hate a lot of
I
resets.
was considering doing that, but I was like, do I really want to kill the Emperor while they're trying to?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the main thing I was thinking of. I'm like, this feels like an anticlimactic death. I don't foresee this working.
Yeah.
So my decision was a little meta.
Okay, all right. So we'll see you guys next week. Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys. It was fun.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a fun session today.
Yeah.